Hello everybody, it's Bob Hamel here, back at home, 209 Wildwood Street, Wilmington, doing another All About the Flavors cooking show for the greatest community network in the world, WCTV, Wilmington Community TV. Everybody on staff and Executive Director Sam, greatest people around. So this is a show that we like to do, where we like to let all the flavors of the natural ingredients just kind of work their own magic when cooking. So not a lot of heavy sauces, not a lot of salt, not a lot of that type of stuff. So let the natural components come through. So today we are doing a bit of a Asian flavored grilled flank steak, and we're going to serve it. We're going to do it outside on the grill. Grill's already started. I'm going to serve it with a romaine-based semi-Caesar salad, but it won't have the Caesar dressing. It's going to have a more Asian-themed dressing with gochujang and peanut oil, sesame oil, and some rice wine vinegar. And it's just a flavor punch. It just punches you in the face. It's so good. So in addition to the romaine, we've got some bread croutons that we're going to cook up in the oven. We're also going to grill some grape tomatoes and some onion and red pepper. Kind of get those nice flavor bombs from the acidity of the tomato and the sweetness of the pepper. Balances out really nicely once you start putting the salad together. So what we're going to do first is make the marinade for the meat. I've already got one going right here. This is our flank steak that's been sitting in this marinade for about 12 hours now, maybe a little bit longer, 15 hours. The longer you do it, the better off you are, because it allows the flavor to get in. And I say that with one proviso, and that is if you're using a marinade that has an acid or vinegar in it, that tends to break down, the acid and the vinegars tend to break down the protein more. And that's not a good thing in some cases, because it just kind of basically turns the meat into mush. When you do something like a tartare or a ceviche, the cooking element, is the acid. And in some cuts of meat, it's good to have. I don't like to use it because I think it tends to throw off the texture of the meat. So in this recipe that we're going to do, it calls for balsamic vinegar, but I don't use it. So let's get going. We have, we're going to grate up some ginger. I'm going to add that to some scallions and garlic scape. And then we're going to add in some soy sauce, I'm going to use, it calls for honey, but I'm going to use the blue agave nectar, which is a cactus honey, or honey derived from cactus. What else? We have the garlic, the ginger, and the scallions. So they're all going to go in. So it's got my half piece of ginger. We're just going to give this as quick a grate as we can. The ginger just is amazing. The flavor from this is just absolutely phenomenal. It just adds such, and it's better. I find grated ginger is better than dried ginger powder. This, for some reason, it just has more of a great flavor to it. And there we go. Look at that. There's some nice ginger that's gonna pop right off. Got some of the stringy pieces too. That's okay. You can take these and just drop them in. That's going to be good. All right, so let's try and take some of this more off. There we go. You don't want to lose the flavor, right? That's the name of the show, all about flavors. Okay, so I have a garlic scape here. This is a garlic flavored vegetable, huh? And some scallions. We're going to very, very thinly slice this, as thinly as possible. We want to get as much out of it as we can. The scape, the scape adds a really nice texture and flavor. It's garlicky, but it's not as pungent as raw garlic, traditional raw garlic. The new cutting board here, and I'm kind of making sure that it doesn't jump out. Sometimes they, like that, sometimes they do. So here we go. Let's just finish this up. Then we'll get our marinade. We'll mix it up. There we go. So that was 3 scallions, 1 garlic scape. Get that all in there. And then we're going to add in, I have to consult my recipe here. We're going to add in a 1/4 cup of soy, which is what I got here. Soy gives you that nice salt factor without having salt. There we go. So add that. I'm going to add in some honey, but I'm using the agave. So new, I haven't even taken the cover off it. Calls for 3 tablespoons. I'm just going to eyeball it. 2, 3, a little more. There we go. There's that. Got my ginger, got my garlic, got my scallions. Oh, vegetable oil, right. We need some oil. I'm going to use a combination of a little bit of basil oil, and this is just basically, it is oil that I made from just some basil, extra basil that I had left over. And it just picks up some of that basil essence, and it smells great. And it lasts for months. And I'm going to use some peanut oil. So half basil, half peanut oil. And that goes in. Use that and that. I'm going to give it just a hint of pepper. Not a lot. Doesn't really need a lot. And then just, this is just going to, we're going to stir this up. And this is, this is the marinade that you can use for flying steak or any other type of, you could do it for any other type of red meat if you want it, not just flank steak, but other cut of beef. All right, so I'm going to put this to the side because we already, this is what it looks like. Looks pretty darn good to me. Of course, let's taste. Let's do a flavor test. So let's just try that. Oh yeah. Yep. The ginger's coming through. The scallion already is coming through. So is the garlic. You got that nice balance of the agave and the soy. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Well, I'm going to put this aside. We're going to clean this up, and then we're going to go out to the grill and start grilling all our components. Okay? See you in a minute. All right, I got my grill going. It's 600 degrees, so it's perfect for what we want to do. I'm going to throw my vegetables in. I'm going to put them off to the side. I've got my perforated pan that I'm going to be cooking the beef in. That's going to cook up pretty quickly. I want to get the vegetables started first. I got my beef, my marinade here. It's looking good, I can tell you that. You just want to take the meat. You don't really need to try and not get any marinade in there because it's going to do that. It's going to smoke up. This is going to cook up real fast. Probably by the time I'm done spooning it in, it'll be cooked. Okay, let that go there. Cover this for a minute, and we'll see what, we'll take a look at it again in just a minute. Okay, that's gonna cook really fast because the steak has already been portioned out and cut, so it's got a lot of marinade coverage all over it. I'm going to use my tongs to start flipping it in a minute. Let's see how it's looking. And I also have in the base of my grill, I've got some wood chips that have been soaking, so it's going to give you another little smoky kind of reference and flavor. So let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, these bad boys are already getting some caramelization. They're looking good. And what's going to happen is I will probably, once that cooks a little more, I'm going to put it onto the top shelf so it won't get direct heat. It'll get a little bit of, it'll still get some heat, but it won't be as direct. And I'll move the vegetables underneath it so that it will be blocking the meat from getting that intense direct heat, even though it will still be cooking a little bit. So we don't want it to get too well done. Just, you know, who likes well done meat? It's like shoe leather. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, you can see some of these pieces are already getting nicely caramelized on the back side. Whew, it's intense. Yep, this is looking good. Yeah, this is going to be a good dinner. Okay, those are looking good. Let's get this up top. Like I said, put those underneath. Try and get these guys flipping. And the idea here is to kind of get these cooked a little bit, but you don't want them to be cooked so badly and so much that they just wilt. So you're still gonna want a little texture. So let's let those go for a minute. And we'll just let the grill do its magic. We'll have that. Yeah, that's still a little. Some of these pieces I think are done. So, how do you test? You touch. I could also probably do another type of test, which is to just take a piece and eat it. So, hey, let's try that. Let's see how that is doing. I got my small piece. Yeah, that's good. It's really picked up the nice flavor. Still got a little bite to it, which is good. So I'm going to take this and we're going to bring it inside and let it rest because it doesn't need to cook very long. Okay, so let's get this inside and then I'll be back out for the others in just a minute. See you in a minute. Okay, so the meat is I just brought it in. It's resting. It's been resting for about 30 seconds. Meat, you generally want them to rest for about 5 minutes. And what does resting do? Well, in the cooking process, what you're doing is the juices want to go to the outside. As you heat it, the juices go to the outside. When you let it rest, the juices come back in. And so you want that because that's how you keep meat moist, flavored. If you take a steak and you bring it in and you start cutting it, what happens? All that juice runs out and you get a dry steak. It's no good. Doesn't taste good at all. So these guys look really good. I think we're in good shape here. We're going to bring these in, let them, they'll continue to cook for a few minutes while we start assembling. We still have to make the croutons. That's next. I've got the broiler going, and we're going to go in and take care of that. Come on in. Broiler on. I've been taking my garlic infused, I do love garlic. God, I love it. My garlic infused oil, and just lightly dotting the tops of the croutons. You want to get it a little bit oiled. You don't need it to get saturated. So that's pretty good. I'll throw this in the oven. That won't take very long to cook up. That's just going to probably take a minute, 2 minutes, because just going to flip them a little bit when they as they're cooking, so you get an even toast on all sides. And then let's just while we're doing that, this is still resting. I like it. It's good. It's a chef thing, touching the meat. You don't cut, you just touch. And if you get a little bounce back, then you know that it's cooked, but it's not well done. If you touch it and nothing happens, it's overcooked. Okay, our tomatoes are looking good. They're nicely crisped up. Our vegetables are looking good. The onion and the red pepper. It's going to be a nice play. Let's see what else we got. We have our romaine. Oh, wait a second. I forgot. Dressing. We have to make another dressing. Thank you for reminding me, Elisha. Okay, let's take a look at this first. Yeah, these need a few more minutes. Okay, so what are we going to make here? This is going to be our dressing for the salad. Going to take a little bit of gochujang, which is a Korean paste. It's sweet. It also has a little bit of heat. You don't need a lot. Just a little bit like that should be more than enough. We're going to add some mirin. Mirin is sweet, not a lot. Again, we're making a dressing, not a sauce. Rice wine vinegar. And you want to basically have a balance of the oil to vinegar ratio. You want it to be pretty much 50%. I got some sesame oil here. You don't want to use a lot. I mean, literally like a couple drops, because sesame oil is so pungent. There we go. The flavor just pops right through. And we're going to do a little soy, just a touch. Some pepper. Maybe just a touch of red pepper flakes. Let's see how that comes out. See how these guys are doing. Yep, look at that. They're looking pretty good, aren't they, huh? Let's flip them a little. Okay. Let those probably at 30 more seconds. Let's taste it. see what this dressing tastes like. Yeah, I think it needs a little sweet, so I'm going to give it a little bit of the agave. Because it's got the heat. It's definitely got the heat. Yeah, that's better. That's good. Okay, that's good. That's going to be our dressing. Those came out beautifully. Look at that, huh? That looks good. Okay, now let's test out how this came out. When you're cutting steaks, you'll always see the grain. You'll always cut against the grain. Oh yeah, look at that. And I think we need to have the cameraman have a taste. That work? Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's good.
Yep. I'm gonna do, taking a few of these pieces. Okay, that looks like a good, that good? That's good. Okay, let's get the rest of our prep here. I'm gonna clean up a little bit. So we've got our steak, we've got our dressing, we have a little crunch factor in the cucumbers. Just going to spoon this over the romaine. Mix it again. I want it to get in there, but you don't want to saturate too much. This will be good because the romaine will have a nice flavor profile as well. Okay, take our cucumbers, layer them, get our tomatoes and our peppers. That looks good. Some of our tomatoes. A little blistering going on there. Parmesan cheese. Gotta have parm. You gotta have some kind of cheese factor in most things in life, I think. Our croutons. And our beef. And if you got a little left over, which we do, just kind of drizzle that on top of the meat. Just like that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a marinated Asian flavored style grilled flank steak salad with romaine, grape tomatoes, onions, red pepper, croutons, Parmesan cheese, and a Korean style vinaigrette. So that's for lunch for Elijah. This will be dinner for us tomorrow night. And thanks for watching. Back in my house, like always, it's all about the flavors. So we'll see you next time. You guys have yourself a great day. And go make some good food for yourself tonight, okay? Thanks. See ya. Bye-bye.